Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Is $2 plus XRP feeling boring to you now, or are you still excited about it? This coming from Alex Cobb here. I don't know, how do you guys feel about XRP in the moment? I know we haven't really seen too much momentum for XRP or for any other cryptocurrency for that matter. The range is real, and right now we're sitting in and around $2.30 per coin, 229.9, at least as of the time of this recording. This is the XRP chart on the hourly. Guys, when you zoom out, you can see, although nothing really exciting is happening in the moment or for several moments, pretty much since the beginning of December. We did see this new all-time high back in January, but pretty much since then, we've just been vacillating back and forth, getting down to some levels here where we were, maybe a little concerned. Who remembers this from back in early April, $1.61? Well, now, guys, we're back up $2.30. But, to Alex Cobb's point, is it exciting anymore? Put it down in the comments if you guys are just ready for another move to the upside, or, if you still feel very positive about XRP. Put it down in the comments, guys. Tell me how you feel about XRP price in the moment. Don't forget, too, that we were below $1 for a very, very long time. And even in the last bull run, we did not get up past $2. So, above $2 should be very, very exciting for people. Remember, guys, the last time we were above $2 per coin was in and around, where was it? It was pretty much right in there, January 2018. We did not get above $2 in 2021, and now we're at least staying above that level in there. But I get it. Positive sentiment is slowly dying off, but there's still a good many people who are concerned that somehow, some way, this cycle is completely over. And I hope you guys aren't some of those people. This courtesy of CryptoCon here, but there's yet another tried and true data source telling us that there has been no Bitcoin cycle top yet. Remember, guys, we have to pay attention to Bitcoin before those alts can really pop off. He says down here, we're now just starting to move into the standard high zone with plenty of room for growth. Is this cycle slow? Yes, and most people aren't used to that, but slow doesn't mean worse. Now more than ever, only the patient will make it to the best part of the cycle. So looking at former cycles and looking at Bitcoin during this cycle, it is taking its time. It's taking its sweet time. I'm not going to lie. Guys, for more information, though, on how I'm treating this cycle, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I'm sure you guys know what I do over there by now. Check it out. Link is on the screen if you guys are interested. But take a look at this too, okay? Good retest. As you guys have seen, we have seen the Bitcoin price continuously move up pretty much since 2023, so it has been a slow grind to the upside, but we are still moving into the standard high zone. We are still down in around here, the standard zone, not even getting close to the cycle top zone yet. So we still have some waiting to do. Let me just bring up Bitcoin here on the daily, and as you guys can see, Bitcoin is doing its thing, slowly climbing up and not doing anything out of the ordinary. It has been a slow climb to the upside. I don't know in terms of the next parabolic move, how long that's going to take. We can only best guess based on what we know so far. Fear and greed is at 68, so sliding a little bit. Altcoin season really hasn't moved. Market cap down by about 0.5%. CMC 100, that's down by about 0.75%. So all is very slow, I guess you could say, in the crypto space at the moment. Satoshi Flipper here, guys, posting this. Y'all not ready for this alt season. And, in terms of alt season, guys, the setup is looking very promising. So he was retweeting out TechDev's tweet. TechDev did say, we quite literally have never seen altcoin compression like this before. So this is on the 2-month chart, and it is the total 2 chart. Okay, so all cryptocurrencies excluding Bitcoin. I'm just going to bring up the total 2. And I am going to zoom out to the 1 month because we don't have a 2-month on TradingView. But as you guys can see here, look at that setup. Okay, so really what he's noticing here is this triangular pattern ascending, something that we have really been witnessing for quite some time now. Here, let me just bring that down for you guys so you guys can really get a sense of how great this is looking. This is a beauty. And so pretty much set up again on the 1 month. This is the 1 month. Pretty much just set up to rock and roll. So we just need to break out of there. Of course, cryptocurrencies are going to be used for utility. And so I feel like the narrative is almost setting itself up, considering we are seeing all things like this. Japan's largest life insurers are suffering staggering losses after the bond market implodes. So, the institutional money is going to look for a new place to put their dollars. And guys, I have a feeling cryptocurrency is going to be that asset class. Just to put it into into perspective, okay, Japanese life insurers report major bond valuation losses. Two of Japan's leading life insurance companies have reported large unrealized losses on their domestic government bond portfolios, highlighting the growing impact of rising interest rates on institutional investors. Gives you guys some numbers down here. I will link this in the description of the video if you're interested. This is Nippon Life Insurance, the country's largest life insurer by assets. They disclosed even greater unrealized losses, and then give some more numbers down here. $25 billion over the same period of time, which is 1 year. The losses are primarily associated with long-duration Japanese government bonds, which have experienced significant price declines as domestic yields climb to multi-year highs, according to the Bloomberg report. So Japan is in trouble in terms of their life insurers. The bond market is definitely not looking terribly healthy. And Verson posted this. Okay, I wanted to play this clip too. This is Edward Griffin from Red Pill University. All fiat currencies eventually will go to zero. So he's not saying it's going to be some. He's saying it's going to be the entire financial system. You got to think, right? If there's only a certain few entities that really kind of control the system. I don't know if you guys saw my Rothschilds video. How connected is the Rothschilds family to Ripple and XRP? I will link that up here in the top right-hand corner. But you got to think, if they own most of the central banks, and if the system is so interconnected, this theory kind of makes sense. All fiat currencies eventually go to zero. That's not a theory. He says it's historical fact. What replaces them isn't Bitcoin, but a single unified protocol that sets the rules for the future of transactions. And guess what that protocol is going to be?
You don't like American dollars? Go buy Japanese yen, or go somewhere else and buy another currency that might be a little bit better. You could even trade currencies and make money on that process. And besides that, the money was yours. Now we're going into this system where it is a true international monetary currency. There will be only one. They're calling it a central bank digital currency. There'll be different nations that sign up for it, but it'll all be part of one centralized global currency. And there's no other place to go.
So not quite exactly how he's explaining it there. Not one central bank digital currency that is going to run the entire world, but every country is working on their stablecoin or working on their CBDC, but there is going to be one currency that's going to tie them all together. And guys, chances are that's going to be XRP. Now, we do also have investment gurus talking about Bitcoin and Bitcoin investments. I think, what's going to get the masses in is Bitcoin. Eventually, though, they're going to diversify. They're going to realize there are better options like XRP, HBAR, perhaps Solana, perhaps XLM. I mean, there are so many different cryptocurrencies that are already solving problems. Here's a Fox Business report that I wanted to show you guys. They are reporting massive institutional capital flows into Bitcoin, with Bank of America set to enable Bitcoin purchases courtesy of Ripple Van Winkle. Listen to this.
Trillions of dollars in assets under management, and registered reps all over the country, financial advisors, can now put people in Bitcoin. We knew it was going to make it go up. We knew the Trump administration was basically friendly to crypto. This was such an inevitable move. That's why it's gone higher now. That's probably why it's going to continue to go higher, because Bank of America, for example, the biggest bank, has not yet made that decision, and they are bound to.
So we aren't seeing them doing it yet, but guys, they're bound to make this decision. Bitcoin purchases, I mean, the institutional demand is really ramping up. We are seeing more institutional interest, and especially if we do see zero capital gains in the United States of America. Apparently, Florida did just greenlight this. Florida's zero capital gains tax, a game changer for crypto investors. Another one courtesy of Alex Cobb here. So check this out. Florida is now proposing new legislation that would eliminate capital gains taxes on Bitcoin, XRP, and also traditional stocks for state residents. The groundbreaking bill, which was introduced right now in May of 2025, would create the first zero capital gains tax rate at the state level for digital assets. And this positions Florida among the no tax crypto states. As of the time of this writing, analysts are predicting that this crypto regulation shift could help drive Bitcoin towards $135,000, and that is a target estimated within 100 days. So I kind of just want to go back to the Bitcoin chart and see where 100 days would be in terms of the 4-year cycle. Is this narrative going to coincide with what we've usually seen over time? And we'll call 100 days, somewhere in and around September of 2025. For more information on how close This is getting to some of my predictions, guys. You can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. That's where I'm predicting where I think the market's going to go, where I'm going to be selling out of my Bitcoin, my XRP, and other cryptocurrencies as well. So follow me, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I'm happy to see Florida is on top of this, and I think we are going to see, probably at the federal level too, because I know Donald Trump has talked about zero capital gains tax. It's funny that this article does say Bitcoin and XRP and doesn't mention any other cryptocurrencies, but I'm guessing they're just using those as examples and are going to allow Floridians to Florida residents, I guess I should say, at the state level at least, not have to pay capital gains tax. Since they did mention stock investments too, it is probably going to incorporate most, if not all, of those cryptocurrencies. So some great news there as well. Now, I don't know if you guys caught this one. Trump's media company plans to raise $3 billion to buy crypto as conflict of interest claims deepen. So this was put out the other day. Donald Trump's media company is planning to raise $3 billion to spend on Bitcoin and other cryptos. Trump Media and Technology Group, which owns the Truth Social app, aims to raise $2 billion in fresh equity and $1 billion in a convertible bond, according to the report. The move is the latest potential conflict of interest, though, that has seen Trump pursue policies inside the White House that may financially benefit him and his family outside of it. Well, apparently this has been debunked. This was from 8 hours ago as of the time of this recording. Trump Media Group denies it's raising $3 billion for crypto buys. So this courtesy of the Cointelegraph here, they wrote this up just a few hours ago. The Trump Media and Technology Company told the Financial Times that dumb writers were behind the report, citing 6 sources that it was planning to raise $3 billion to buy crypto. So apparently they are not. This has now been rebuffed. They rebuffed a report that it's planning to raise the $3 billion. The Financial Times did report the company's plan on May the 26th, citing 6 people briefed on the matter, but Trump Media told the outlet that apparently the Financial Times has dumb writers listening to even dumber sources. So there you guys have it. We got it here from, Trump's administration. They are not necessarily purchasing $3 billion worth of crypto, at least not privately through Trump's company. So, there you go. I'm going to move on, guys, because there is some more here that I wanted to bring up to you with regards to XRP scalability. I wanted to play you guys this clip. However, there is a song in the background, a Red Hot Chili Pepper song, and I think I'm probably going to get a copyright strike. So I'm not going to play the audio. I am going to read it, though, for you as the video plays. This courtesy of Zafe here. Okay, I'm just going to give you guys some context. Meta, Google, Apple. When they flip the crypto switch, stablecoin demand will only be the backbone, but XRP is really what's going to get it up and running. Okay, the scalability factor is really what is important here. And let me just play you guys this. Okay, so this is an interview with Mark Zuckerberg, and he's basically saying, sending money to people across country lines has always been surprisingly crazily difficult. It just seems that this thing takes a long time. Like someone needs to build a stable coin and that thing needs to exist. That's basically scale. So everybody here talking about scale, this was a Ripple video, $300 trillion. We feel like XRP is the only digital asset. So I guess if you guys are not watching the screen, it's a bunch of, it's a clip montage being spliced together here. This one's a Brad Garlinghouse. So he's saying it's really poised to solve a problem at scale. As you guys can see, a global payment problem. Now this one is Jeremy Allaire at the World Economic Forum. Improve it with more scalable blockchain technologies like, Brad's company, as he mentioned there. Mark Zuckerberg, again here saying scale. This is the key. The world's got trillions and trillions of dollars tied up in liquidity just to get around how clunky the movement of value is around the world. And we feel like XRP is the only one digital asset that can, the only digital asset that can solve the problem at scale. So all mentioning this idea that it has to scale. And XRP is the cryptocurrency that is going to allow all this technology to scale. So, it's the backbone of the system. It's really where we're going to see true value. So I wanted to thank Zafe for that. Also saw this from Paul Barron, guys. There have been more rumors. The Circle acquisition saga heats up. Ripple and Coinbase are eyeing Circle, the $61 billion USDC issuer, with bids reportedly reaching about $11 billion. If Ripple succeeds, it could instantly become a stablecoin powerhouse, but Coinbase's deep pockets and exchange reach make this a true showdown So who will win? And I can see Paul Barron here is saying retweet for Ripple, like for Coinbase. If you guys want to participate, I will link this in the description of the video. I haven't heard any more in terms of the rumors. I think they're just that. I think just rumors stirring in the XRP community at the moment. We're not actually hearing any real confirmed. I'm sure deals are going on in the background, but nothing has been confirmed yet. So still going to keep an eye on that to see how this all plays out. Guys, it's getting so real at this point that even Bitcoin Maxis are saying XRP is going to explode. George, is that his name? He did come out with his 3 long-term altcoins for growth from here on out. I'm only going to play you guys a clip of this 3.5-minute video. Guess what number 2 was?
Number 2, a lot of people will be surprised that I say this, but I will say XRP. And that's mostly due to the changed landscape. They have gotten the SEC off their back now. They have a latest report, I think, $100 billion war chest. They're trying to buy Circle right now for USDC. They offered them $11 billion. That shows you how rich they are. And you got to give them a lot of credit that they fought the SEC. They fought Gary Gensler tooth and nail and won. And they were probably the only people that can do it because they had that war chest. They spent $200 million to fight the SEC. But now that everything's over and the landscape in the U.S. has changed, it's going to be very favorable for them to really expand and grow their offerings in the U.S. and worldwide. So I think they will be a dominant powerhouse. And, there's a lot of financial institutions that already declared that they're utilizing XRP Ledger and, they're trying to grow it as well, but mainly because they have so much money. They just really can't fail at this point. And I think going to stable coins is very smart for them too. So that's something else.
So many reasons why Ripple and XRP are going to be huge. You heard it here from a Bitcoin Maxi too. They're growing the ledger. So the real world utility is now slowly creeping into their narrative. Whereas before they were saying it's a crap coin, it doesn't do anything. Ripple just minted it and printed it. And it's crap, basically, was their narrative in the past. So my, how the tables have turned. Wanted to thank Riz for that. Another clip here, guys, from that same interview. Bitcoin Maxi predicts an XRP upwards of $8 to $10 per coin. Like I said, the tables have turned, and I'm not surprised. Are you?
Let's just take XRP. Price outlook for XRP in 2025. And let me preface by saying, well, let's just say Bitcoin has at least a 1.5 to 2x maybe left in it. Ethereum could be 3 to 4x. With XRP around $2 today, 5x, $10 per coin, is that possible?
Yeah, I think so. I realistically think XRP will be between $8 to $10. And considering it's 250, so that's only a 4x. But I certainly think that's possible. I think there are people that think it could go higher than that. But yeah, I think that's actually pretty conservative, $8 to $10. I think, and they have, once they get their ETFs, and there'll be many, I think that's going to help bring a lot more money into the space. So yeah, I think $8 to $10 is a conservative estimate for a top.
So not only is it 8 to 10, guys, 8 to 10 is a conservative estimate for a top. So he's actually thinking that XRP will go much higher than this. That's 4 or 5x from about $2, $2.50 per coin, which is, of course, in that boring range that we're trending at the moment. I think, though, the potential for XRP is much larger. I mean, if you look at the grand scheme of things here, looking out, from where we were back in, back when XRP did reach a new all-time high, we did just retrace back in 2021, back to the 0.5, and now we're trending up above that today. At the top of the fib, the 4.236, again, that would bring us to over $13 per coin. I think this could, in fact, go even higher. If we do see real world utility, where that's going to go, guys, follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel for more insight and up-to-date targets based on how this market is going to move in the future. We just don't know right now because there's so many unknown factors still. So if you want to follow me, if you want to pick my brain, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel for all that information. I also do have the Working Money Channel merch store. If you guys are interested in, maybe supporting the channel in a different way, got some cool merch here for everybody to see. The link is in the description for that, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.